Hi guys, it's Sunny with Sunny Healing Intuitions. I wanted to do a full moon in Scorpio reading, and today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, the fur mamas, the baby mamas, those that had to mother themselves or found themselves mothering themselves as we transform our past. And that's the energy right now, is transformation. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. We've got Pluto in retrograde. We've got a lot of Chiron energy happening. That's the wounded healer. Black Moon Lilith is in play. There's all types of planetary action that's happening at this moment. Okay, this is all about ending a cycle. Okay, it's the year number 9, 2025 equals 9. This is a completion of a cycle, and this is around the time that we're going to start to navigate those waters of what we truly need to release. And at this time, Pluto is going to, and Saturn also, are going to make sure that this is taken care of, no matter if you do it or not. So now is the perfect time to sit with yourself and to take a look at what you're nurturing in life. Are you nurturing yourself because you should be? Okay, you can't nurture others if you're not filling your cup as well. This is going to cause you illness to manifest in you because you're not taking care of yourself. You're neglecting yourself. And, sure, we do have families that we have to take care of. However, you can't sacrifice your health and your time, your energy all the time. That's why we get sick. That's why we break down. That's why we have these depressive moments. It's because we're always trying to keep going and to push through, but then it catches up to us, and then it rears its ugly head, and we have a setback. And then we get hard on ourselves about that, because we're humans. That's what we do. So, today we're going to go ahead and take a trip into what's happening for us. Now, I have pulled out from the Moonology deck the theme of the reading, so we're just going to kind of play around and see where this reading takes us. I don't know how long it's going to take. I did want to say that I have been doing my Journey of Sacred Expansion series. I hit number 10, episode 10 last week, and we're going through the chakra system. I've gotten through to the solar plexus. The heart is next, but I want to take a break on the chakra system, and I'm going to dive into parenting ourselves, okay? This is a healing series, and I want to, offer all the info, and everything's going to unfold nicely, okay? This has been like a project that I've seen kind of come alive, and I've just been doing every week guided as I should. And I was guided to do the chakra system, but there's a lot of healing and releasing going on in my inner world around my parents. So I want to do a video. I was going to do it today, but I'm tired. I actually took a nap before I did this, and did my meditation to open up to our energy as a collective. Just tap in and see what's going on for us. But I didn't want to do it on Mother's Day also. So I'm going to go ahead and do that this week. So be on the lookout. I'm probably going to do it on Wednesday. Work's been a little crazy Monday through Wednesday, so maybe Thursday. I'll make sure to post up the link everywhere. But I hope you're enjoying this series, and I hope that you check this video out, because it's going to be me being vulnerable and letting out a true story about myself. But this time I'm not going to take it in the effect of victimhood. It's me reclaiming my story, and I'm hoping that it helps those of you who have had to let go of your family, including your parents. Okay, so look out for that. Now, the North and South nodes, these alignments are our destiny and our past. South node is about our past. The North node is about where we're headed, our destiny, the end goal of, not end goal, but where we're headed. So in the back of the deck, we did get the South Node energy. Don't let your past hold you back. And you know, it may be you may be holding yourself back from showing the world the real you. Now, this is that energy I was talking about. Us releasing the past so we can get into our true authenticity here. This is that Aquarius energy. We are in the age of Aquarius. Things are changing. So now is the time of nurturing ourselves so we can let go of what no longer serves us, right? We have to surrender to the divine. We have to allow, and this is full moon energy, obviously, but this is like close, damn near super moon energy. It's that, you know, intense. So we do have to surrender to the divine because the moon is speaking to us. The moon is telling us, illuminating the shadows within us, the things that we don't want to look at. Those are the shadows are just aspects of ourselves that are hidden within that we are afraid to look at. Our flaws, our you know, things that happened, like experiences. But we are not our experiences. We're not the consequences of what's happened to us. Okay, we can only hold consequences of what we've done ourselves. So we have to heal and move on, but it takes a lot of inner work, and this is that inner work that we're doing. The full moon in Scorpio is illuminating these shadows to be let go of. So when we release our past, when we allow the release to happen, okay, right now, and I'm not saying you have to go out and do all this, you know, just allow it. It's happening. Allow it to unfold naturally, okay? You may have times where you get emotional. Allow it. See what it's trying to tell you. See where it's coming from in your body. Check out the chakra videos I've been going over and see how the illness or blocks manifest. It's for you personally. There's all this information out there, but once you release that past, you know, you have more faith in your dreams. You believe in yourself. You start listening to your beliefs, your values, your goals, rather than what everybody else wants for you, to make them feel comfortable or to make them satisfied, because they've got it a lot better than you in their mind, okay? In their mind. I'm not saying that. This is how people think. And it's crazy to think that this is how some of the people are closest to us in our lives can feel without us even realizing it, okay? But it's true. It does happen. So when you can keep your eye on the prize, eye on your goals, eye on your dreams, your desires, you have to take time to balance that practicality and spirituality. Take time to meditate, to imagine, to feel it, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it. You want to put all of the senses into your dreams when you're visualizing them, you know, to manifest. And then you have to believe and take little steps of action, little movement. Because as you do that, you take one step, 2 steps are going to show up in front of you. And that's how we're intuitively led by spirit, is we take that action. The universe is like, oh, they are really trying to go for it, so I'm going to put this in front of them and give them this little Scooby snack in front of them for them to follow, and then 2 more will land right in front of you again, you know? And as we balance our practicality, our spirituality, and we believe in our dreams, we believe in ourselves, we start listening to our own inner guidance rather than everything outside of us. And don't pay attention to all the fearful stuff that's going on out there, because they're going to win over taking your power. Because when you're living in that fear towards things, you're giving your power away to it. We have to stand in our power right now and believe in ourselves, because prosperity lies ahead. Okay? Look at those beautiful colors. This is healing. This is the inner guidance, like our chakra, our higher heart and our heart. As this is connecting and aligning and opening and activating, because we're believing in ourselves and we're taking the steps that we needed for ourselves, rather than listening to the outside world or what our parents or what our guardians or what other people want for us. We start seeing all of our gifts come in. Our gifts are activated. Our gifts are Our blessings are coming in, are manifesting in reality. So let's dive in a little further with the Gateway to Light activation to see what Source has to say. Ooh, that's funny. I actually pulled one of these cards this morning for myself. Yeah, so right now is a time when our guides, our spirit guides, our angels, our ancestors are leading us through. They're sending messages. There's this angelic frequency that's there. These are downloads coming to you from your higher self, through your higher self, from spirit, from source, from God, from your ancestors, your ascended masters you work with, archangels, whoever you pray to or believe in. Okay, all are welcome here. And, you know, as we're doing that, we're recalling our power and starting to look at the future and see how we want things to happen. But we're not living there. We're just envisioning it, telling the universe, hey, this is what I want, and I'm going to take action on it. But please support me and show me these signs and synchronicities, the little Scooby snacks that they put in your way to help you with those steps. And as you do that, you know, you're really anchoring in. This is Isis energy with the Merkaba. This is like life force energy right here, okay? You're activating, you're grounding, you're anchoring in everything, all the work, the hard work that you've done. And this is transforming your energy into abundance. Isis energy, grounded action, taking action from the root, from the chakras within you, down below, the tapping into your sacral and your solar plexus as well, and allowing, you know, the energy of all of the low vibrational dense emotions you're feeling, like fear, anxiety, worry, depression, whatever it is, allowing that to come up from the root through those sacral and solar plexus chakras, opening up the heart and allowing it to come through. You're opening up that channel for your guidance to get louder, to get clearer, not to be scary. You can set boundaries on that, okay? If anything like that scares you, you probably wouldn't be here if that scared you. But just know that you are being guided to answer the call. This is talking about your time to shine, allowing yourself to really live in that authenticity by showing the world the real you and surrendering to the divine. You're really opening up so much more of your gifts, your talents, your creativity, your inner life force energy that keeps you going, that allows you to have like creative ideas, to create this abundance of prosperity, right? And, you know, there's secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations from the halls of a Menti initiation. So this is great learning that's happening. Your ancestors, your guides, they're teaching you to balance that dark and light energy so you can light your way through the darkness and to get to the other side by learning from the lessons, you know, that come from the shadows. This is you integrating positivity into your life because you're going through the darkness, you're coming out the other side, and things aren't going to be as heavy and hard anymore because you've gone through the darkness. You've allowed it to happen. You've given things that you've hidden from yourself a voice. You've given it love, and then you release it, and now things are just easier because you've given that's sitting in your root that you're holding on to from one experience to happen, maybe a couple, but if it's not happening anymore, it shouldn't be something that you're afraid of, because you're really just manifesting it to happen again, or more things like it to happen in your life. Because where energy flows, where attention goes, energy flows, and so you're giving that energy power. So it's time to retreat, to recharge, trusting in the process and Dharma. This is initiations of you reclaiming your story, rewriting your story, believing in the impossible, believing that you can get through anything and that you can create your reality and that you're manifesting beautiful, beautiful things in your life. positivity, joy, happiness. Taking your power back. Beautiful big Isis energy right there. So we're just gonna go into the tarot to see what else was coming out, and that was pretty cool. Oh, okay, well there's a lot coming out, so I guess we're gonna be on here for a minute. I had that feeling from the beginning that there was gonna be a lot that came out. But I wanna make sure it comes out in the right order. Okay, some are sticking together, okay. That's a lot of cards that came out. Okay. So this again is the Emperor, right? He is the one who's confident. This is Aries energy. So he takes action. He's confident in himself that he can get through anything. He's traveled through that darkness. He's willing to take on anything. And he can create whatever he needs and then some for others. Okay? This is about taking authority in your life to get out of this past lack energy of not feeling like you're getting anywhere. You know, that you don't have the resources to get up, to look at that key, put it in that door and go through it, to start this new life, to rewrite your story and to start fresh and truly believe that you are the creator of your reality. This is true happiness on offer here. Happy family, happiness and wish fulfillment, health, wealth, vitality. Okay? Now this is the energy that you've been living in, and this is what's on offer with this new beginning. If you can get out of staying stuck and looking at what's spilled away and start looking at what's happening, what is abundant in your life? What is going right? Who feels good in your energy? Who doesn't? Get rid of those people that don't feel good. They don't support you. There's no reason for you to sit here like this. This is you stuck in that self-sabotage energy of those thoughts coming, cycling in your head about people that when you go to hang out with them, you start hearing all these things like that might happen because they do happen. And that's not how you should feel. You should feel excited to go and see somebody, right? Happy to have that friend in your life rather than, oh man, I gotta go deal with them again. Like, probably gonna have the same conversation over again, I know that feeling too well. But it's time to move. It's time to move after releasing the moon, what the moon is showing you that needs to be released, okay? The world is opening up and closing this chapter. That's the true end of the chapter right there, the end of the hero's journey. Now, as you create this balance, if you have the energy and the time to offer to others that need it, do that. But be able to receive it as well. This is about that give and take energy. This is also about balance. Got the infinity symbol there. This is things that come and go. It's the flow of life, right? So as long as we're allowing that and listening to our guidance, meditating, listening to those secrets and our ancestors and our guides, offering the guidance that we need to answer the call to our soul's purpose, right? We're being guided and we're emotionally stable. We're emotionally fulfilled because we're taking care of ourselves. We're nurturing ourselves. But you got to listen to your intuition. There is Pisces energy out here. Balance, practicality, or spirituality and practicality in the Queen of Cups. This is Pisces energy. So there's definitely a lot of information coming to you from your guides. Repeating numbers, repeated names or phrases, quotes. The song that keeps coming up in your head or on the radio. Something that keeps showing up to you or repeating thoughts. Listen to that. That's your guides. That's your intuition. So here is about communication. I think that, well, it's also about somebody watching you. I think that your guides are watching you and they're here to communicate with you. The birds are my messengers. They're my messages from spirit. Like, that's how I know that there's specific people around me, or sometimes I'll have a message come through my mind's eye or my inner knowing when I see a specific bird or whatever. But I really do feel like this, that they're just here lifting you up and giving you strength when you need it. That's what I'm seeing from that card. Now, the Knight of Swords is someone who goes on a quest to become the king, but he charges ahead and, you know, doesn't think about his action, the consequences of his actions. He's forging ahead. He's reckless. Okay. Other arm, reckless. He's not thinking about it. He's not being logical like the king, you know, sharp with the tongue, but in a way that he's leading from authority, from a clear understanding, and doesn't get shaken up when people upset him. Okay, he knows that things are working out for him and that he can handle whatever. But this guy is ready to charge ahead, and we just got to take time to slow down, to listen to the inner guidance, to find that balance, to believe in our dreams, have faith in our dreams, and that strength is going to show up. Okay, she's got that infinity symbol on. Things are not going to be linear. There's going to be ebbs and flows. There's going to be challenges that arise, but just know that there's that strength here because they're offering that to you. Okay, you're going to get to this energy of emotional stability, emotional security, fulfillment, and confidence. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some release. But as soon as you do, you're going to find your tribe. You're going to have this type of creativity that's going to shine through. You're going to find that balance to be able to create what you want by envisioning it, believing in yourself, and taking those little steps that you need to take when you're listening to that guidance. So we're going to go ahead and get some advice from Spirit. We're already at 22 minutes, but I've missed doing this. I can't spend the energy and time to do the zodiacs anymore, but I do have more plans for the channel. There's things in the works, but I'm waiting for the right time, which will be soon. All right, see, building blocks, fork in the road. Imagine orphaned. Okay. So you're building your future, but again, you know, the sense of fitting in needs to be cut. Okay, we're never going to fit in. We're not made to fit in with everyone. We're not made to be popular with everyone. Not everyone's going to like us, and we have to feel okay with that. But we can't live in that victimhood anymore. We have to rewrite our story, reclaim our power, and trust in ourselves and that change that's happening. And to take the time to pause before choosing which direction to take. Okay? If we take the right direction, I mean, no direction's wrong, really. But when you take that step towards growth, you're building that foundation of the future. You're building those blocks that are going to get you to a place of just pure happiness. Imagine where you want to be. Feel it, see it, taste it, imagine it, and trust the guidance that's coming through from Spirit, from your team, and know that you're going to end that cycle and you're going to come into this treasure, and it's going to be your true destiny because it was always fated for you. That was so beautiful how that just came through. Ooh, I got chills. I mean, look at that. Look at this. This is like, oh, I got so many chills. I love that Imagine card. And then, you know, the same colors coming up, telling you that you are almost there. You just got a little bit further, but you have to follow that guidance that's there. And then as you do, I mean, look at that. Both of these cards show this beautiful inner fire that's going to burst from you, from inside, from that root, and light up your power. And you're going to take control of your life back. So I really hope that this was insightful. I hope this helped. Please stay tuned for my videos. Subscribe. hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I post my videos. And I'm sending you all so much love. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you all so much for being here.